Now, after you've done all the adjustments on the image that you want to do, there's going to come a point at which you're going to want to transfer this into Photoshop. Save your adjustments and go into Photoshop and maybe do some further things. And so how does that work? Well, let's take a look. If I look at the bottom down here of the workspace, you see some settings in blue. And if I click on this link, I get a dialog box that comes up, gives me a number of options. The color space should be set to Adobe RGB. The bit depth should be 16 bits a channel, and the size should be as big as this program can generate. So I always want to go to the 25 megapixel file because that's got more information in it. Resolution is fine at 240 pixels per inch, but I like to go a little larger than that, so I'm going to go 900. And sharpen, none. I don't want to sharpen anything until I get into Photoshop, because then I can go into the unsharp mask and do it the right way. So I click OK. And now I come down to Done. And as the dialog box suggests, it does apply the changes without opening the image. If you want to open the image with these settings, then click on Open Image, and it will automatically open the image in Photoshop. Now that it's in Photoshop, let me direct your attention to a couple of things up here in this tab, and here's the file size, but also notice that it is still a raw image. It still has the CR2 ending on it, which indicates that's a camera raw 2. 16-bit, and if I go Image, or rather Edit, Color Settings, then I can see that the workspace has been set at sRGB, but yet we've preserved embedded profiles, which means the Adobe RGB is being used on this image. So we can go ahead and change this actually to Adobe RGB. Say OK. Then we can do further work on the image, and then when it's ready to save, you simply go File, Save As, and then you choose either a PSD, or in this case it would be a TIFF image. You hit Save, and then you have the TIFF options, hit OK, and then it's converted into a TIFF file once it's done converting, as we see right here. Here's the TIFF extension. So there you have export settings in Adobe Camera Raw 7.0 that comes free with Photoshop CS6.